today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 1. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open pass. Let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. On first down, Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and 2. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Quintez Cephas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is caught. It's Uzama. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Quintez Cephas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are an extra point away from... The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our...
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Indy.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Akers. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Quintez Cephas, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. Akers has got the 1st down and then some. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Now, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Colts have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Flushed out right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here. Touchdown! Cam Akers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.